last night was the single biggest example why Aaron Rodgers is elite. Aaron Rodgers single-handedly put the pack on his back again. Aaron Rodgers single-handedly destroyed one of the best defenses in the NFL this year. And I'm going to get it right out of the way right now. I don't want to hear about the boat. I don't want to hear about Miami. I don't want to hear any of it because I could think of 100 other reasons why the Giants lost the game last night. And none of them had to do with the boat in Miami. None of them. Because Eli Manning and the Giants owned the Packers in the first half. The Giants' defense was unstoppable. Aaron Rodgers could get nothing going. There was no rushing game. Aaron Rodgers couldn't find open guys. He got sacked 3 times in the first half. The New York Giants' defense looked like they were going to pull off an improbable accomplishment: dethrone the Packers and head to Dallas. The Giants' defense was elite. Eli Manning was outstanding in the first half. Did everything he had to do. Didn't get a lot of help out of OBJ. Didn't get a lot of help out of Sterling Shepard. OBJ dropping passes in the end zone. Sterling Shepard dropping passes in the end zone. He didn't get a lot of help from his receivers, so you have to settle for field goals from Robbie Gould. Then we hit 2 minutes and 20 seconds left in the second quarter. If this was any other team, any other quarterback, the Giants are going to Dallas on Sunday. It's that simple. But it's no other quarterback. It's Aaron Rodgers. 2 minutes, 20 seconds left. Aaron Rodgers is dancing in the pocket. The O-line collapses. You have Aaron Rodgers dancing in the pocket for 8 to 9 seconds. What are you supposed to do? Finds Devontae Adams in the end zone for a touchdown. If you're a cornerback, you cannot, in the NFL, cover a man for 8 seconds or more. It's impossible. Not in the NFL. You can't do it. Any other quarterback in the pocket goes down on that Giants defense. They go down. But it's Aaron Rodgers, obviously. So Green Bay takes a 7-6 lead with about a little over 2 minutes to go. Then the momentum shifts quickly. With time expiring in the second quarter, you don't think, do you? Hail Rodgers 3. Aaron Rodgers tosses it up into the end zone, and I looked at the replay. There were no wide receivers out on defense for the Giants, which is another bigger embarrassment for this play. Randall Cobb is in the back of the end zone by himself, waiting. If you're on defense for the Giants, if the ball goes behind you, look and make sure no one's behind you. Randall Cobb stands right there, catches the touchdown, 14-6 Green Bay going into the locker room. Momentum shifts, but the game's not over yet. The game is not over. And if you think that the Giants lost the game on Hail Rodgers, you clearly didn't watch the second half, did you? Because Green Bay, early in the third quarter, goes for it on 4th and inches in their own territory and gets stopped by the Giant defense. Stopped. Then Eli goes onto the field and throws a bomb to Tavares King for 41 yards in literally 2 plays. And now all of a sudden, the Giants are down by 1. It's a game again. So if you think Hail Rodgers is what cost New York the game, if you think, oh, Randall Cobb pushed off and that's why the Giants lost, you didn't watch the second half, did you? Was it a push-off? Yes. Were the refs bad this weekend? Yes. But let's also not pretend that the hit on Jordy Nelson wasn't illegal, because it was. And now Jordy Nelson may not play on Sunday because of it. His status is uncertain. They don't even know if the ribs are broken yet. That is not why the Giants lost the game. Because the Giants stopped that momentum by stopping Green Bay on 4th and inches in their own territory. Now all of a sudden, the Giants are in Green Bay territory. Eli drives it down the field quickly for a touchdown. All of a sudden, the Giants are down by 1. Then, Aaron Rodgers, it took him 2 minutes and 23 seconds to shut down New York once and for all. Cushion the lead, throw another touchdown to Randall Cobb, 21-13. Then, the kickoff. He catches the ball and falls out of bounds at the Giants' 3-yard line. Really? You know, if you let the ball go out of bounds, it's a penalty, and you're at the 45-yard line. As soon as that happened, it was game over. Because from that moment on, the Green Bay defense stepped up. Clay Matthews made one of the smartest plays of the night. When everybody thought Eli threw the ball, he didn't. It was a fumble. It was a live ball. No one blew a whistle. No one was moving. Clay Matthews saw the opportunity in front of him, picked it up, Green Bay ball. Congratulations to the Green Bay Packers. And I'm not knocking Giants fans here for being confident. You should be confident. You had one of the best defenses in the NFC going into this game. But I had to fight with Giants fans all week long about how this wasn't 2011, this wasn't 2007. You weren't just going to go into Green Bay and automatically get a win like you did against the 15-1 Packers team 6 years ago, or cruise into the big game against New England. It wasn't going to happen that way. All right, that's not how this works. It's a different type of team. It's a different atmosphere. It's a different roster on both sides. You can't sit here and say that because you beat Green Bay 6 years ago and you beat Green Bay 9 years ago, you were automatically going to beat them again and face New England for the championship. That wasn't going to happen. I had to fight with Giants fans all week long. So for those Giants fans, let's have a conversation. I told you were facing an Aaron Rodgers you've never seen before. I was right. Because without Aaron Rodgers, you win this game easily. Without Aaron Rodgers, your defense trolls whoever you're going to face. Eli, I think, makes enough plays in the second half to win, and you're in Dallas next week. But because you had Aaron Rodgers as the quarterback, that's why you lost. Aaron Rodgers, another example of why he is elite. He's elite. 25 for 40, 362 yards, 4 touchdowns. On the Giants side, you really can't blame this on Eli Manning. And if you do, you didn't watch the game. His receivers did not help. OBJ had one of the worst games of his entire career. Sterling Shepard couldn't catch the ball. Victor Cruz didn't do much last night. They were bad on offense. They were bad. They had multiple opportunities to put the Packers away and didn't do it. I don't want to hear about a boat. I don't want to hear about Florida. I don't want to hear about Miami. Did it look bad when it happened? Yes. Did I like it? No. But I could think of 100 other reasons and tell you all of them right now before I explain Miami is the reason why they lost yesterday in Green Bay. You could say that them warming up with no shirts on and shorts on in 5-degree weather in Wisconsin was a bad idea because that hurts you mentally and physically. It hurts your health. You want to sit here and tell me that it was because of a picture, which is why they didn't put the game away last night? They had 3 or 4 opportunities to put the Packers down. Now, maybe if the Giants show no life in the entire game, we can have a discussion. But I don't want to hear about Miami. I don't want to hear about Florida. I don't want to hear about a damn boat for why they lost this game. They lost the game simply because they faced Aaron Rodgers. And I told everyone you were facing an Aaron Rodgers you've never seen before. This is probably one of the best performances in the last 7 games of Aaron Rodgers' entire career. You want to know his touchdown-interception ratio in the last 7 games? 19-0, people. 19 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. I commend the Giants for a great season. I was dead wrong on them. Dead wrong. I had them going 7-9, 6-10, missing the playoffs. I was dead wrong on the G-men this year. They should be proud of the season that they had. But they do know there are flaws, especially in that offensive line. Their defense is one of the best in the NFL. I expect it to be again next year. I expect there to be competition again in the NFC East with Dallas, New York, maybe even Philly making a step up next year. I expect the NFC least term to die because I expect the division to be very tough next year. But this year, the Giants were shown why Aaron Rodgers is the hottest quarterback in the league. He's the best quarterback in the league, and why Green Bay is the hottest team in the league. It's a hot streak, people. You can't mess with it. And I will say this, I agree. Without Aaron Rodgers, Green Bay loses last night. Hell, without Aaron Rodgers, Green Bay is not in the playoffs. Aaron Rodgers put this team on his back 7 weeks in a row. 7 weeks. Can he do it one more time? Because the pack is on to Dallas. And this, to me, if you're a Dallas fan, I think you should be concerned. I am concerned. Confident, concerned though. Green Bay is the hottest team in the league. They head to Texas in what could be the best game of this season. Aaron Rodgers versus Dak Prescott round 2. I don't want to hear about week 6. Don't want to hear about week 6 at all. Get that out of your heads. Because Green Bay is a different team now than they were back then in week 6 when they lost that game, 30-16. I mentioned before, touchdown-interception ratio, last 7 games, 19-0. He is thrown for 2,029 yards. Here is why I think Dallas is going to make this one of the best games of the year. Dallas has the best O-line in the NFL. They have the best running game, the best running back in the NFL. Behind that O-line, against a weak Green Bay defense, interesting. Now, Green Bay's run defense has gotten much better. So if the focus is on Zeke, you're forgetting somebody, and his name is Dez Bryant. Green Bay has a weak secondary. You saw it last night. You got guys like Quentin Rollins, who is hurt. You got Demarius Randall, who's still hurt. That could spell disaster if Dak Prescott starts throwing deep into that secondary. The pass rush has played much better for Dallas down the stretch. They're 26th ranked in the league. They get Morris Claiborne back this week, which should be a key factor. But Green Bay's got injuries going into this game. Quentin Rollins, as I mentioned, Demarius Randall's not 100%. Jordy Nelson, we don't even know if his ribs are broken from that hit that he took against the Giants. He may be out on Sunday too. You have a lot of guys who are not at 100% right now. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they all had a week to heal up. They're going into this game healthy. This, to me, is going to be one of the best games of the year. And to me, I think the winner of this game is winning the NFC and heading to the big game in February. I think the winner of this game is going to be the NFC champions. I'm not discrediting Atlanta. I'm not discrediting Seattle. But I think this game, Dallas-Green Bay, is for the NFC Championship, and this is the divisional round. I think these are the two best teams in the NFC right now. I think Dallas has shown it all year. I think Green Bay has shown why they have the best quarterback in the league. And you're going to see it on Sunday in this beautiful matchup we have, Green Bay-Dallas. I'm so excited for it. I'm confident as a Dallas fan. But speaking realistically, as somebody who's in sports media and hosts a radio show, I am concerned for the Cowboys. I am. And I picked them to win it all. I picked them to beat New England for the championship. But I'm not going to sit here and say I'm not concerned that Green Bay has something up their sleeve. And you know what that is? It's Aaron Rodgers.